Hey there, Masters Universe fans! Let's talk about Mer-Man! He's a Mondo exclusive. Mer-Man, Ocean Warlord. 1/6 scale collectible figure. I love this art. I think this is really cool. Although some people aren't a fan of this face, I particularly love it. Packaging is pretty standard for any Mondo figure that's come out. It opens up so you can see the inside here. We have a little bit of a bio. Ruler of the undersea realms of Eternia, Mer-Man was forced to serve in the armies of Skeletor after his kingdom was destroyed in a battle with rival ocean clans. His allegiance with Skeletor brings him to the surface world more often than he would like. Lurking deep beneath the sea of Rakash, Mer-Man awaits the evil call to arms of Skeletor. And for those who don't like to open up their packaging, you can get a glimpse of what he looks like through a clear plastic bubble here. But that's not me. I do want to open him up, so let's go and get to it. And here he is, and damn, I thought the Scareglow came with a lot of hands, but we got not one set of hands, webby clawy hands, second set that's slightly different web claw hands, a set of hands that could grip the weapons slightly loose, fist hands, and a set of hands that are a bit more tighter in gripping the weapons, which I already attached to him. We also have a set of feet that could be attached to him to give the illusion where it's like he's treading water. We have interchangeable heads, one of which looks like the original head that was on Mer-Man from the 1980s. We have another head that kind of looks like the cartoon version of him, but at the same time giving him a much more realistic approach. I think this one is actually pretty cool. And we have the wide-eyed version that's attached to him already when you take him out of the packaging. He also has a spear that has the Crimson Pearl in it. This is from the Filmation series from Teela's Quest, so I'm really glad that they included it. Of course, Mer-Man would not be Mer-Man if he didn't have his corncob sword. Now, the detail in this is outstanding. I mean, look at this. A more close-up version of the corncob sword that has been a staple with Mer-Man since day one, though I gotta say this is probably the best. Although of everything, I gotta say that his trident is probably the most impressive. It looks like it's made out of all these different types of materials you would see underneath the sea, and I love that they added this in here. It has a very 2000X vibe to it. The sculpt on this is phenomenal. I mean, every bit of this, I'm just really dumbfounded at how well they did it. The look of this head is so incredibly menacing looking. I mean, I know a lot of fans probably love the idea that he can move his mouth open and close like this, but it's still, I think the eyes and everything else is what really gives it the detail. His back armor almost looks like it has barnacles on it. The armor around his head looks like it's some sort of Eternian beast that he killed and decided to wear it as his clothes. You gotta love all of these intricate details that Mondo included here. You have seashells on the side. For those out there that like to undress their figures, the belt here can come off and you can see a bit more of a traditional He-Man figure underneath it. His gauntlet slash bracers here, I mean, damn, the detail that they put into this is amazing. I love it. His shoulder pads are sharp. I poked myself a couple times and I thought I cut myself. So anyone out there that will be getting this figure, be careful taking him out. Even down to his shin guards, you can see the seashells that are attached to it. Mondo made sure that this is the warlord of Eternia's oceans. He's got a scaly butt, I'm just pointing that out. Like all Mondo figures, he comes with his own stand, which is probably going to be essential. Being able to stand up on his own is a bit difficult, so this is something that's going to help you out a lot. As usual, let's go through his articulation. First, he has movement in his head. Two of the heads have movement in their mouths. He has movement in his upper shoulders, biceps, his elbows, his wrist movements. If you were to remove his armor, he has movement in his mid-body, his waist movement, his upper legs, knee movements, and his ankles. I just want to give an idea about what he looks like with this version of the head attached. This is one that a lot of fans out there are really in love with, especially being that he just looks so incredibly menacing. And here's the more traditional head from the 1980s that some fans out there are really clinging to, but personally, I feel like this just looks really goofy. I really gotta say, they did such a phenomenal job with this guy. I mean, they really went out of their way to make sure that all the details were really well done. Here's a comparison next to a few of the Mer-Man figures that I own. I'm missing quite a few of them, but still, with those that I do have, you can see the size comparison next to the Mondo figure, which is huge. And again, I like the idea that he's the daddy and these are his boys. And here's a comparison next to the other Mondo figures that I've opened up as of the making of this video. I do gotta say, out of all the Mondo series, this is my favorite one so far. Mer-Man was probably the first figure that I ever collected from the original series, so I'm glad that they did him justice. Now, he is long gone from the Mondo Tees website, but you can still find him on third-party websites, but you're going to be paying a lot of money. Not that you weren't paying a lot of money to begin with, but you're going to be paying even more money. Anyways, though, thank you guys for watching me in this video. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Poor He-Man, it feels like it's really lopsided as to the heroes and villains that have been released from Mondo. However, I'm going to be doing a review on Man-at-Arms very soon, so that'll help even the odds at least a little bit.